Kazumasa Hayami's books usually end up being adapted either as anime, film, or drama. For example, 2018's Wow Wow TV series Innocent Days is based on his novel of the same name, which was published in August 2014 by Shinchosha. Yukino Tanaka is sentenced to death for going to her ex-boyfriend's apartment and setting fire, which killed his wife and 1-year-old twins. Her childhood friend, Shinichi Sasaki, played by Satoshi Sumabuki, believes Tanaka is innocent and interviews various people who know her, including her older sister, her best friend from junior high school, her obstetrician, and a friend of her ex-boyfriend. The 6-episode series is full of flashbacks of how Tanaka ended up with the kind of life that makes her take the blame for something she didn't do. I think 2016's film Gukoroku, Traces of Sin, based on the novel Gukoroku by Tokuro Nukui, published on 22nd March 2006 by Tokyo Sogensha, has a similar but better story. A family of 4, a young couple and their 2 kids, are bludgeoned to death, and Satoshi Sumabuki, yes, he's in this one too, is an investigative newspaper reporter researching this cold case, talking to various people who knew the successful couple, while his older sister, played by the amazing Hikari Mitsushima, is in jail for neglecting her baby girl, who is in ICU and not expected to live. The 2 crimes converge, and everything is deeper, darker, and more horrible than could ever be imagined. Each character's ascent and descent and choice makes sense. In Innocent Days, Tanaka's role is played by famous Japanese actress Yuko Takeuchi, who was found dead in 2020. It has been suggested that she was suffering from postpartum depression. As the female lead in 2004's Pride, opposite Kimura Takeya, she was ethereal. That same year, she worked in Be With You, a 2004 Japanese drama film based on a Japanese novel of the same name, written by Takeuchi Ichikawa, in which a wife returns from the dead on her first death anniversary, alive and well, to be with her grief-stricken husband and son for 6 weeks. The twist is, she's there to heal them till she passes over to the other side for good. This weepy tissue fest was remade into a Korean film starring Son Ye-jin and Soji Sub. That was a bit of a detour to introduce another adaptation of Kazumasa Hayami's novels, The Royal Family, Passing the Reins, once again starring Satoshi Sumabuki. This is a 10-part TBS series that aired in 2025 and is built around the Japanese competitive horse races and a family that owns horses over the course of 20 years in the novel from years 1997 to 2017 and in the J-drama from 2011 to 2030. Sumabuki plays an accountant, Iji Kurisu, who becomes secretary to a racehorse owner, Gozo Sano, whose one dream is to win in Arima Kennen, the world's largest betting horse race competition. In it, the majority of horses that compete are chosen by a vote amongst racing fans. The horses used to be only Japan Racing Association's horses, but in recent years, foreign trained horses have also been allowed if they win Japan Cup. These are technical details, but they are important to remember in this drama. The drama is also the story of horse Royal Hope. In case you're wondering where the name of the drama comes from, it's from this horse. So the drama is also the story of horse Royal Hope, who faces setbacks and wins and is then retired. Royal Hope's descendant is horse named Royal Family. Then Sano dies, and his illegitimate son, Nakajo Koichi, inherits his horses and is assisted by Iji. One of the royal horses wins Arima Kennen. Iji marries Kanako Nozaki, who handles her family's horse farm. Currently, Hayami is writing a sequel to the book. The English translation of Kazumasa Hayami's novel, How Can My Manager Be So Stupid, is releasing this September. The synopsis is pretty funny. I'm reading this synopsis from Amazon. Quote, a candid story of one woman's fight to find her place in life, clinging against all the odds to her passion for reading and for sharing stories. Kyoko Tanihara still loves books, just about. But life at the Musashino bookshop is starting to get her down. Above all, there's one question that keeps going round and round in her head. How can my manager be so stupid? From his obsession with self-help books to his insistence on giving inspirational speeches at staff meetings, everything about Takeru Yamamoto seems designed to set Kyoko's teeth on edge. And as the bookshop lurches from crisis to crisis, facing criticism from customers and authors alike, it's tough for her to keep her love of literature alive. Only the prospect of changing a life by handing over the perfect book keeps her going. But then she herself is handed a book that changes everything. All the struggles of her daily life are reflected back at her. Who could have written it? Was there more to her manager than meets the eye all along? Unquote. I fully expect this particular novel to be adapted into a TV series as well, if not a film or anime. It sounds like a story of self-discovery as well as light-hearted romance.